Hello, all you wonderful people. Welcome back to another episode of the KaoshKraft server. Today, I had this wonderful idea. I had an idea so profound. So, with this castle build, I do a lot of off-camera work. Now, what if I did that whilst recording video? This is probably actually how people do their videos. Normally, I do maybe just kind of like, I'll do off-camera work, come back, do a 15-minute or 25-minute KaoshKraft video, and do another week's worth of off-camera. But what if I kind of like combine that into a video? So I will do progress, but then come back in the video. This is how people do it. It never occurred to me to record for like 2 hours, but then just kind of like come back and then show you what I've done. It's so like surreal. Like I understand. So last episode we were working on a little castle bit. We finished this area. Now I have this bridge right here. Last time I thought I was going to make a courtyard. I decided on the bridge because I have a design on the fan server. And I'm going to build it today. And by the time this episode is done, this entire destroyed area will be beautiful. A beautiful, expansive little area where, you know, we can take our boats underneath the river or we can just walk across. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to work on it. So the first plan is to clean up everything so that it can be replaced with wonderful stuff. What I want to do is I want to take the river and run it directly in the middle. So straight. So it's going to take a turn. It's going to go in. See like that? See how it already kind of goes at a 90-degree angle? I'm going to make it come in and then it's going to turn. So it's going to be directly perpendicular to the bridge. And then it's going to go out into the wall. And then we can take that like a sewage system through there into the other side of the river. So that's what I'm going to work on today. So let's take a look at our project. First, I got to tear down this bridge pretty much. Got to tear down all the dirt. We got to get all the supplies, which I happen to have like right here. And we got to make sure that there's no dirt in the way. So what I'm doing is I'm taking my shovel and I'm basically destroying all the dirt where there would be a wall or a bridge. See how I'm going to bring this all the way down? Can't have dirt here. So I'm basically going to destroy this entire river, leave the river part, expand the river, expand the walls, have tons of dirt for other parts of the project, and yeah, it's going to be all good. So I'm just going to be doing this for a while. And when things get boring, I can just cut and come back, and in the same video, we will have had progress tenfold. Now, this is going to be an interesting concept, and I'm going to try it in a second. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back after I've done a little bit of progress, and it will have been later. So I'm going to finish this up, and you guys will see. Things will be done. So I've gone ahead and destroyed every block of dirt above the water that is in range of where we're going to be building. Except for like this one and like that one. And this one and that one. But we're done. We finished that part. So the plan now is to dig out the stone. Pretty much all of it. All of the stone. And make a big moat separating us from all sorts of civilization. So we need to widen the river. Dig this out. Make it look natural afterwards. And then we'll replace it with our own kind of like mountainous building. So I'll recreate this front right here with stone or stone brick or cobblestone. And just make it look like it's kind of like this is above like kind of a mountain thing. So we need to reshape everything. I'm going to make this straight. So what I'm going to do for this side is I'm going to take this little wall right here, this bank of stone, and I'm going to pretty much swing it back so it's near flush with this and make a nice, more sharper turn so that it's straighter for longer periods of time as you're going across. So we want at least from like here to here be water. So what I'm going to do next is set up the next portion of this. So what I need to do is take some cobblestone and mark out where the pillars are going to go. So this is going to be right here. So we need that right there. That's wrong. Is this right? No, it's over here. Yeah, I'm trying to remember because I built this on the fan server. I should probably reference it. Excuse me, Squiddy Boo. Get out of here. Squiddy Boo? What kind of name is that? All right, that's good right here. And then it's going to be replicated on this side. Pretty identical. So we have that, right? And then we have the middle, which is 3 blocks this way. And then we have the edge. So the river's already wide enough on this side. We need it a little bit wider on that side. All right. Okay. Yeah, so we need to pretty much dig all this out right here. And then fill it back up. I might have it extend a little bit more, maybe like 1 block into here or 2 blocks into here, whichever. So I'm going to shape this river a little bit more towards what we're going for, and I'll come back to you guys when it's done. So if you climb to the top of the tower or the castle wall, you can better see what I'm trying to do. As you can see, this kind of comes at a weird angle. We're trying to straighten it out trying to dig out, you know, pretty much all this land and then replace it in a more straight fashion. So that's what I was talking about when I said to kind of dig this out in a more sharper radius. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I might even use the same exact radius, so I should probably measure out what I'm going for. But I might just make it completely flat, straight through, and then fiddle with it. Not entirely sure. We will see in a second. So, one thing I wanted to do... Oh, there's a creeper in the water. So, as you can see, one thing I wanted to do was to have the entirety of the bridge open. From wall to wall, have that completely open. Another thing I wanted to do was to maintain the correct distance for the river. Now, the river is lopsided. One thing I could do is make this a walkway from here to here and from here to here, and leave the thickness of the river pretty close to what it was before. Right now, it would be at 7 blocks wide. That's actually wider than here. But I can probably widen out this river and make it a little bit better, because when you go over to this side, the river does expand a lot. There happens to be all of my builds covering it up, but you can see that it does get to that width. So what I will probably do, once again, is get the river up to at least this width, clear out everything else, and turn it into a walkway that you can walk along the river. Because you do that over there. It's like a wheat field, but it's not a pathway. But it is a place that you can walk on. You can walk across the river, get to places using that. So I think it'll be a pretty cool way to, you know, incorporate having this openness as well as allowing the river to kind of stay proportional to everything. So I think that'll be good. Oh, good golly. Like, there are mobs everywhere. Oh boy, this has turned into a mob spawner. That is just great. Oh, look at the baby. The creepers are gonna kill me. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. Sorry. I feel bad for killing, you know, the undead. But I'm trying to, like, you know, do my thing. I'm trying to build. Hacha. Okay, this is taking way too long. There definitely needs to be a faster way to do this. I have an idea. Turns out, I have no sand whatsoever. So I'm gonna go get some sand for all this gunpowder that I'm collecting with this super looting 3 sword. And we're gonna blow this place up. I'll be right back as soon as I find a desert biome, because apparently... Excuse me, phone. Excuse me. I'm trying to record. This is like the 9th time you've had to talk to me. What is it? It's probably something stupid anyway. So, I'm under the impression that there is no desert biomes on KaoshKraft, and I've never seen one before on KaoshKraft. So we're gonna go looking, and I have no idea where to start. Probably in the Skype group asking people if there's a desert biome. But that would be no fun. My throat is not doing too well. So you know what? I'm gonna go on an adventure. We're gonna go find sand so we can find... We're gonna go find a desert so we can find sand so we can make TNT so we can blow up this place so I can have a nice little flippin' river. Because the original river wasn't good enough for me because I'm so high maintenance. And then my castle can be appropriate. Hey, look, it's Bean's place. I love Bean's place. Maybe he has sand that I can steal. Probably not. I don't know. Oh, look, it's Big Ben. That's super cool. Who has sand? Who would have sand? Apparently, Bean has sand. It would probably be kind of bad if I were to steal the sand for his boat race. Look at this. This is all the sand on the server. There's no more sand. Not a single gram. Okay, so although I'm not finding any marvelous desert biomes, I'm finding little bits of sand here and there. And it might just be enough for us with all these little tiny ponds. We don't need a ton. We only need like 4 stacks, and we'll be good for the amount of TNT that we have. And we're probably not going to use all the TNT, so we don't really need that much. We only need just enough so that we can blow up the place. I mean, I like blowing things up anyway, so why not have all the sand that we need? Because honestly, who doesn't like making TNT? I didn't even think I had this much gunpowder. Apparently, when you kill creepers all day long with your looting 3 sword, and you have your castle be a mob spawner, you tend to get a lot of gunpowder, which is unfortunate. But now we get to blow things up, which is great. It's my favorite part. Oh, we almost have 4 stacks, which is awesome. I can't get out. Let me out. I'll blow you up. Let's go. Where's my horsey? My horsey tends to, like, leave me, but that's why I have a slow one now. My fast one would just kind of, like, get lost somewhere, and I'd find it months later, like, in a hole outside my house. Oh my god, this pond is trying to kill me. I just want the sand. Good golly. Goodness gracious. Where's my horse? There you are. Oh, do I have enough? Oh, let me see. I do have enough. That was it. Adventure over. Let's head back home. I hate being outside. You know, the thing about living near spawn is that you never get lost. I know where I am. I'm right here. And then my house, my massive castle's over there. So, a thing that's been happening as of recently, which is really insane, and it's good and it's bad at the same time, is that sometimes people like to buy or change their name. Now that, you know, you can change your name on Minecraft, people can change to whatever name they want, like FancyBluPants, in some way or another. And you gotta remember that my username is fancy_blue_pants. There are people that have the one without the underscore, which actually closely matches my channel more than this one does. And you have to remember that that is not me. So if I make you sad on a server, make sure that, you know, that it's not me. Because sometimes you might not be talking to the actual FancyBluPants. I've gotten messages saying, wow, had a great time on this server yesterday. Love you, FancyBluPants. And I'm like, I was not on that server yesterday. That was the wrong FancyBluPants. And I feel bad, but it's a problem. But you know what? It's kind of what we have to deal with. I'm not like super mad. If you want to pose as me, that's awesome. You know, I'd like to pose as me too. Just remember, just be safe. Don't like give out your personal information and then get mugged online. I don't know. Just remember, I have the underscores. No one else does. So just remember that. And look at all that. Oh my god. We didn't even need that much. We didn't even need that much sand. So now we need a flint and steel of some sort. Fortunately, I'm very good at getting flint because I'm a gambler who likes to win. And we just so happen to have lots of iron ingots. So let's... Oh, hey, friend. How's it going? No, you don't get to play today. Do I have a flint and steel in here? Oh boy. I'm just gonna have to actually make one, which is unfortunate. So I'm just gonna place that there. And we can get a flint if I can find one. Yes, of course. This will be good enough. Oh boy. Huh. 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 Oh, that was close. That was very close. I probably should get that gunpowder later. So now that we have this TNT here, we can start quickening the pace of all this. This is getting annoying. I don't know what's the best way to blow something up, but we can just kind of like use TNT pretty willingly. Yeah, that's right. Oh, this is so much better. I feel so much more alive. So what I can do now is set up a little chain reaction of sorts. I'm gonna have to collect the things inside this chest real quick. I need that. So then we can blow this up safely. Here we go. So let's think about this logically. How do I want to do this? If I break a block right here, and just kind of like break these ones right here. That should have a pretty good range for our TNT. So 1, 2, 3, boom. If we place another one right here, that should be good. I think that's the best way to do it. So I might just flatten this out, do another 3 blocks, and then I'll set it off and see what happens. See if it's a good range. Oh, I just broke that block. I broke that one too. It's probably not even effective at all. So let's try this out. Let's see how much damage we do with only 3 TNT. We have 44, so we have a ton of fun. Does it set it off? No, it doesn't, unfortunately, which is kind of annoying. I was hoping to actually get like a little chain reaction. Ow! That hurt. No. So, we're just gonna have to do this the fun way. Just kind of like place TNT and hit it and run! Oh! 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 That was close. I think this is better. I don't care about like getting the most out of my TNT. I can just go get more anyway. So we'll just kind of place it here and maybe a little bit right there and set it off and run away. You know the usual when you make TNT blow itself up. Excuse me, I burped. I didn't mean to burp. It was an accident. Oh, ow. So I'll place one right here. Oop. Oh, this is great. This is good fun. Yes. Oh. Aha! Ooh, oh! Whoa! It's a wormhole! Ew. Whoa, look at that. I'm cheating. I'm cheating, guys. I can see underground. Is there anything that I can see that's valuable? Any diamonds? Hello? Oh, it's only space. Space itself. Ah, if only I could see something. I don't want to set it off. Do you guys see anything? Once in a lifetime opportunity. I don't see anything of importance. And this is probably gonna set off. Yeah, aw. That was cool though. That was really interesting to see. I like stuff like that. I like seeing little glitches. Oh, ow! Ooh, that was a lot. Okay, so let's just set off one right here, maybe one right here. Is this low enough? Is this a low enough thing? I don't even know. Set one right here. This is gonna break my castle. And maybe one right here. Probably gonna have to set off that one on the side. That's not gonna do enough damage. So let's get this one right here. Oh, oh, whoop, whoop. Does it do a chain reaction? Yeah. Awesome. Oh, I didn't get this one, but that's okay. Whoop. Oh, this one over here. Ah, oh. Get the blocks. Go. Oh. Whew. Ooh, okay. Whew. Let's get these ones right here. One right here, maybe. One right here. One right here. And one right here. Set it off. Set it off. Set it all off. Ooh, ah. Oh, good. Yes. Yes. It's doing its work. Marvelous. Just as I expected. All right, so that side's almost done, actually. I can just clean it up afterwards. So now let's do this side with the TNT. All right, so let's collect this cobblestone. I actually don't even have that much cobblestone anymore because I have a silk touch pick. And I've had a silk touch pick for way too long. I think surface is pretty much the best way to go. I don't know. It's more fun anyway. So let's kind of break into here and just place one right here. And go. Hoop, 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 hoop. Oh, it's so... Oh, no. Too close. Oh, that was close. I mean, yeah, that was too close. That was correct. I was correct in my diagnosis. All right, let's get one right in here. And then maybe... right here. It didn't even get that one. What? Noob. Lame. Alright. Let's see. We have 11 more. Let's do a big grand finale. I'm going to have to clean this up later. Oh my god. One right... Oh, that's not where I want it. I want it balanced. One right here. 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 Dig a little bit in. One right here. Let's put one inside here, but then make it so that it can be blown up. And then maybe we'll have some inside this building right here. Let's put it right there, and then put it right there, and the final one is gonna go on this side, and we're gonna put it like right here. And it's probably not gonna go all the way. We might have some stragglers, but this should get a majority of it and make our job 10 times easier and more fun. Ready? Oh, it's going. It's not doing anything. What? That one was right there. Come on, guys. Ooh. Oh, look at that. Oh, chain reaction. Woo! All right, last one. Oh, there's one right there, too. That one didn't go off. Set that one off. Oh, almost set myself on fire. Yeah. That was fun. So now I'm going to go clean up everything else. And I'll see you guys when this place is completely bare. I mean, this side seems incredibly easier to clean up, considering that the TNT got most of it. I don't know what happened with the other side, but it just didn't really blow up as well as this one. I mean, I did miss a couple times. This one went a little bit deeper, but yet, like, that's going to be covered in the river, and all this is going to be taken out for other materials anyway. So this side actually got the best TNT job. It's almost done, actually. I just need to clean it up a little bit. Anyone online? I'm all alone here. I'm really sad. I've been doing this for about an hour. This is the most I've ever recorded in one session. I usually do this off camera whilst I'm like watching a video, but I can't because I'm recording. I want to watch like a movie when I'm doing this. Wait, I need a new PC. Once again, here I am talking about PCs again. Every time that I'm sad that I can't do something, it's probably because I don't have a PC. I should just record on Xbox. What am I kidding? Oh, I can't wait. I'm like ready to make the purchase. I'm done. I have like a parts list. I was looking at like a new that 970. Is that was yeah, the 970. I'm like 97. Oh, no. That 970 is tantalizing. I'm like, ooh. I mean, we all want that 980 Ti, but come on. You don't need that. I don't even have... I'd have to get like a 1440p monitor. I don't know. I want it so bad. I can play my games. Right now I'm doing like 100 recording, which is okay. Maybe sometimes like 150 on Minecraft. But I would absolutely love to record in shaders. Oh, that'd be so cool. I did it once, but it was kind of distracting because it was really low frames. It wasn't like 60, it was like 25. And that's no way to live. I mean, I don't know. PC Master Race until your pocket's dry and you have no money. Ugh, I don't know. This is not fun. Alright, so we're back up here, and as you can see, look at all this. Look at that. That's taken so long. And yet, it wasn't even that bad. Tearing up all this land. I mean, it was a lot of work. But we are here. We are ready to start planning things out. Unfortunately, now I have other ideas. So I had a comment, and I just read it like 5 seconds ago. I could probably even tell you who said it. They said to replicate this design right there. Rather than having this repeat so often, have this just repeat over here. So you have this part, and then low contrast, and then the next part. And that seems really good. That seems like almost a better idea than what the hell this thing is. And then afterwards, you can have a tower. It would make sense, but it makes things a little bit shorter. And I would have to rework kind of like where things are. So what I'll do is I'll get a general idea where the river is going to be. But I cannot guarantee like the exact location of it because now I'm unsure. Normally I would have like see what I do is I base things off pillars. So with this one I would say, hey, do I even have any pillars on me? Stone brick. I'd go like this and I'd say, okay, so a pillar is gonna go right here, and we mark it out. So you go up, pillar goes right here, and right here. Now, the pillar right here is inset, so you open this up, and then you inset the pillars themselves, and you base the walkways and everything else around these pillars. But now, the length of the pillar, or how many there are, or where their location changes. So, originally, you'd have a pillar right here, and then inset 3, and then out. Now I'm thinking about replicating this, which means instead of going out and then back in, it stays out. So it's going to look like this instead. So it would look like that instead of going back in, which means it's 1 block shorter. And that's 1 block shorter. Actually, it's almost like 2 blocks shorter because the endpoint is right there. Well, here, it's right here. You see what I'm saying? So everything's a little bit different now. And the dynamic has changed. So I'm not entirely sure how I want to base everything. So I'm 95% sure that I'm going to change it to the alternating pattern, but then have a tower. So we'll have this, right? We'll base it off of this, which means we need at least this much space for a walkway, give or take. So now the way that this thing is designed, this sticks out 1 block in each direction, just the way that the pillar is designed. And you will see soon enough that's kind of how it looks like. So that means that this is also going to stick out 1 block in each direction. Where do we draw the line that looks best for the walkway? Do we do it right here? Do we move it back and then have it stick out? Where does the walkway begin? Excuse me, truck. I know you're having a fun time without a muffler, but I am busy. So guaranteed it's going to be around here. Right? Now, I don't exactly know, once again, where, where this ends. There might be a tower. There might not be a tower. I'm not entirely sure. What I might do, and what I was thinking about doing, is making this the tower for this, the shop. So what that would look like is something like this, maybe, potentially. It would go out like this. So the way it's designed, it would be something like this. It would come out, go out 3, and then come back in. Because I want it to stick out more. But that looks silly. Because it kind of adds a little bit extra than I don't want. So I'm looking at this. I'm looking at it. How can I create this appropriately? And I'm coming up with the conclusion of I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know. I want a tower, but I'm not entirely sure how far I need to dig. So, for now, we will I'm thinking about just kind of cutting for the next episode, and we'll come back a little bit more sure of ourselves on a super specific design. I'll show you the idea. So we take this and we bring this all the way in. This side's going to have a little bit, I'm going to know exactly what I'm doing for this side. This side, I'm not sure. For this side, it's going to be like this. And I still don't know how much space I want to give for the walkway. So it's going to be like this, right? So maybe I'll have the walkway in, and I'll have the pillars line up with it, because it's going to be like this. So that's going to come up like that. And then there's going to be stairs right there, and then it's just going to go up. It's going to be the same thing right here. So I might take these parts off so you can at least walk, and then have this be the part in which you can go around. So I'm not entirely sure. Decisions. So this right here has to be at least 7 blocks. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is how long it needs to be. This is how wide it needs to be at least. So we can start getting an algorithm or something. So if it starts here and then bends in, now we can create an arc. If it doesn't, then whatever. Let me see. So let's tear this apart right here. Let's make this work. Okay. So we're going to bring this in. We're going to widen the river to an acceptable degree. Right? So that's like that. Let me fix this up so it kind of connects. Okay, so that's good. And I'm going to break this so that it feels a little bit more natural. Like that. So now we have 7 wide. That's how wide our river is. I'm going to fix this up so it has a better radius. Seems nice. Looks good. So now we go this way, and now it has to make a turn. of some sort. It has to turn eventually. How wide does that turn? I don't know. Let's make the radius of it 7. I think that should work. So we do... Ow! Buddy! Stop. Let me get over here. You're dead. So here's what we're going to do. We're gonna do this. We're going to connect it up like so. So now we have to mark out 7 this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh. So, okay, so from here to here, that's 7 blocks. So now what we do is we dig in. What's half of 7? I don't know, 3.5. So that means that this should be like that. Right? So now we go in 1, 2, 3, like this. Theoretically. Maybe. That's for like a really sharp turn. So I'll get somewhere in between absolute 7 and 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's going to look like this. So this is our grid, and we're going to base the radius off of this. Somewhere in between here. So we have this. And I'm probably just going to make it from here to there. So now we build a radius based off of this, which the center point should be around here. The vertex point. So that means that it's going to be like, it's going to look pretty much like this. So this is that. This is that. So that means that that's the center. I'd want a 3. So if that's a 3, you probably don't know what I'm talking about. You'll find out soon enough. So we, oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. No. So that's a 3. So 3 blocks, and then they come in at 2 blocks. So we can destroy this now. And then it's 1 block. All right, that should... Oh, actually, it's this. That might be the best... That might be our best bet right here. I think that's perfect. I'm using dirt just so we can visualize. And we can destroy it if we have to. So, here we go. I'm going to climb up top, and you guys are going to see this radius. And it's probably going to look super cool. So let me get to a high point. Ooh, let me fix this right here. All right, that's even. So that's our radius. That looks good. Okay. So let's check it out. Let's climb. So the reason is I wanted a balanced river. So at one end it's 7 wide, and at the other end it's 7 wide. And I think that that's the right radius that we need. So now we have to try and keep 7 wide from here. We can do some math, or we can just kind of eye it. But there's going to be a walkway that's 5 wide going into there. That's going to... Ooh. That's going into someone's territory. This river should line up with this. So this is what I meant. This requires a lot of fiddling. And I might have to mess with this side if I want to make this river a little bit better. Unless I just don't have a walkway up to that point. Maybe I just don't have a walkway at all, and that person can have their own house. Or maybe I buy that plot and make more plots for people somewhere else so that I can have my castle. Option 3 would be to tear up this mountain and move this over like 3 blocks. Oy. That would be pretty tough, and it wouldn't line up that well. So, I don't know. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a lot of planning off camera in between episodes, guys. And you will see next time all the work we've done. And maybe I'll come back before this is done and show you any designs that I've made. So, if not, thank you all for watching. This has been a pretty different video. A lot of like off-camera work, but on-camera work. It's very interesting, very unique. I'm trying this out to see if this works in the future. So if you did, leave a comment what you think. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. And as always, stay fancy, my friends. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.